Okay, now it's working. Is- We're experiencing liturgical difficulties beyond our control. Please stand by. There we go.
Thank you, Tony.
Okay, thanks, Tony.
Okay, so you missed all my stories. You're probably saying to yourself, we can't hear you like we're on those Zoom meetings.
Anyway, Zev met the Queen of England.
Yeah, I was talking about my, while I was trying to kill time, I was talking about my bicentennial experience. I'll talk about it later. Okay.
Yeah. Well, welcome to everybody. We've already said all the welcomes, but we weren't on, so welcome again. For those of you who were with us for early Torah study, welcome back. Those of you just joining us, welcome aboard. We're on page 65, and we're beginning a very, very abbreviated preliminary service. Let's see if we can. That's good vodka. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan l'sech v'bina l'havchin ben yom uben layla. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani b'tzamo. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani ben chorim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam pokeach ivrim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam malbish sharumim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam matir asurim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam zokef kefufim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam rakah haaretz al hamayim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asali kol tzorki. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamechin mitzadei gavim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam ozer Yisrael b'gvura. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam oter Yisrael b'tifara. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hanoten leyoef koach. And we'll go over to page 82, 81, page 81. Mizmor shir Hanukat habayit leDavid. כי רגע באפו חיים ברצונה, וערב ילין בכי ולבוקר רינה. שמע אדוני וחנני אדוני עוזר לי. הפכתי מספרירי מחולי, פיתח לשקי ותעזרני שמחה. למען יזמך כבוד ולא ידום, אדוני אלוהי לעולם מודך. And we're on page 82, Mourner's Kaddish.
Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah.
Amen.
B'olma divara chiruute v'yamlich malchute v'chayecho v'yomecho v'chayei b'chol beit Yisrael ba'agala v'zman kari v'yimru.
Amen. Yehi shmei rabbah mevorach le'olam olomei omaya.
Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudesha
Brichu.
Le'ela min kol birachata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata da'amiron bi'alma v'imru.
Amen.
Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru.
Amen.
Oseh shalom b'meromav v'yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru.
Amen. And we'll begin Pesukei de Zimra on page 83 with Baruch She'amar. Baruch She'amar v'haya ha'olam Baruch Hu Baruch Oseh v'reshit Baruch Omer v'yosem Baruch Ozer u'mekayem
merachem al haaretz, Baruch merachem al habriot, Baruch mishalem shachar tov l'reav, Baruch chai la'ad, v'kayam lanetzach, Baruch bodeh u'matzil, Baruch Shemo.
Yochid Chelamim Melech Mishabach for the Shema Hagadol Baruch Atah Adonai Melech Mehula Batishbachot. We'll go over to page 85, down at the bottom. Romimu, Romimu, Adonai Eloheinu, V'ishtachavu, V'ishtachavu, L'Adam Ragav Kadoshu. Romimu, Romimu, Adonai Eloheinu, V'ishtachavu, V'ishtachavu, L'Har Kodsho, Ki Kadosh, Ki Kadosh, Adonai Eloheinu. Hey. And we'll go over to page 86, top of the bottom paragraph. Hoshia et amecha, uvarech et nachalatecha, ureim, 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 v'nasem, ureim, v'nasem ad ha'olam. Hoshia et amecha, uvarech et nachalatecha, ureim, 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 v'nasem, ureim, v'nasem ad ha'olam. And on page 92, we will do the first and last four verses of Psalm 136. Hodu l'Adonai ki tov, ki le'olam chasdo. Hodu l'Elokei ha'Elohim, ki le'olam chasdo. Hodu l'Adonai ha'Adonim, ki le'olam chasdo. Ve'ozen niflaot gidolo levado, ki le'olam chasdo. Shebishifleinu zachar lanu, ki le'olam chasdo. Vayifrekenu mitzareinu, ki le'olam chasdo. Notei lechem lechol basar, ki le'olam chasdo. Hodu le'el hashamayim, ki le'olam chasdo. We don't usually coordinate our time to breathe, but we did right there. Page 96, and we'll do the beginning and the end of Ashrei.
Ashrei Yoshvei Ve'itecha Od Yehalelu Chasela Ashrei Ha'am Shekacha Lo Ashrei Ha'am Shadonai Elohav Tila LeDavid Amen. Tila Adonai Dabebi Vaymerko Basar Shem Kosho Le'olam Va'er V'anachnu Nivarecha Me'adavi Ad Olam Hallelujah.
And we'll go over to page 99. Page 99, 5 lines from the bottom. Yehalelu et Shem Adonai, ki nizkav shemo levado, hodo al eretz v'shamayim, vayarem keren li'amo, tila lechol chasidav, livnei Yisrael am kirovo. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. And on page 100, in the middle paragraph at the box. Hallelu, hallelu, b'tziltzalei shama. Hallelu, hallelu, b'tziltzalei trua. Kol neshama tehallel. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Kol neshama tehallel. Hallelujah, hallelujah. And then on page 101, 3 lines down. L'chol Adonai hagedula v'hagevura v'hatiferet v'hanetzav v'hahod ki chol b'shamayim u'va'aretz l'chol Adonai hamamlacha v'haminaseh l'chol erosh. And we're going to finish the preliminary service on page 104. In the top of the middle section. Ilufinu male shira, shira kayamu, shonenu rina kamon, galab. Ilufinu male shira, shira kayamu. Shira, shira, kayamo, shonenu rina kamon, galale, shira, shira, kayamo, shonenu rina kamon, galale. Come on, Galab, come on, Galab. And on page 105, at the end of the first paragraph, Nehalelcha u'neshabechecha u'nefarechecha u'nevarech Hashem kodshecha ka'amor leDavid barchi nafshi et Adonai v'kol karovai Hashem kodsho ha'el b'tatzumot u'zecha ha'gadol b'chvod shemecha ha'gibor lanetzach v'hanora b'norotecha HaMelech HaYoshev Al Kisei Ram V'Nisa. Third paragraph, Shochenad.
Shochenad maram v'kadosh shemo.
Shochenad maram v'kadosh shemo.
V'chadu v'nanu tzadikim Adonai v'yesharim navatihila b'v'yesharim d'dalal U'v'divrei tzadikim nidbarach, u'tilshon chassidim nidromam, v'kelev kedoshim tigadash, v'makalot u'v'hodam chaved Yisrael. V'hodohu l'alel shabeach, v'fel v'meim l'hadel v'arech l'alel l'kaleis, Hagod Ibrei Shirot v'Tishbechot David ben Ishai Avdecha Meshichecha.
Please rise, page 106, Yishtabach.
Yishtabach Shimcha Lad Malkeinu El Melchadash Ma'amas. Birachot Vadot Meltav Yadolam Baruch Adonai El Melech Adonai Yishbachot El Ahodot Adonai Nivlahot Abachel B'Shivli Simra Melech Elachei Olamim.
Amen.
Yidgadav Shemei Rabbah B'Yomah Yivrach Rutei Fi'amelich Malchutei B'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayidecha b'eit Yisrael B'agala U'nizman kariv Imrel
Amen.
Yesh meira b'mivorach Yolam lo me'omaya Yidbarach Yidbarach V'ishtabach Vit pa vit roma vit nasi vit hadar vit alevit alal. Shemede kudeja.
Baruchu.
Vila mikol bir lachada. Veshirada. Tush bechada v'nechem ada. Amirat bialma vibrel.
Amen. Page 107, please remain standing for just a little bit.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamevorach.
Baruch Adonai Amvorach Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai hamevorach le'olam va'ed.
You may be seated. Please join me at the beginning of the first of two blessings before the Shema. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam yotzer or vorei choshech se shalom u'varei et hakol. We continue to read to the bottom of 107 silently.
Hakuducha v'kol yishavchucha v'kol milin kadosh Adonai kol eruchas eotzot. In kekecha v'in zuladecha efes bildecha midomelach. In kekecha Adonai Eloheinu b'olam hazeh v'in zuladcha malkeinu l'chei olam haba. Efes bildecha go'aleinu limod ha'mashiach v'in melech ha'mozeinu l'chiyat ha'metim.
108 El Adon.
El Adon HaKol HaMa'asim Baruch Mevorach Beviko Neshama Gadlo V'tuvo Malei Olam Da'ad Devora Sovevi Moto Hamid Gael Al Chayot HaKodesh V'nedai B'chavod Olam Yekava Zechudu Mishor Livnei Chiso Chesed V'rachamim Livnei Chevodo Tovim me'orot shebara Eloheinu Yitzaram midai Bevina uvaskel Kolach u'gdura nadan bahem V'yohod me'ozim Me'kelev dahivel Me'leim zehim Me'vigim noga Na'eziv Amegal ha'olam Zemerim b'tzeidam V'zazim b'voam Ozim b'yehim Arizon Kohanam V'chavod nodim elishvot ha'laverina Lezecher malchuto Kara l'shemesh v'yizrachor V'avehid zurat halvara Shelach nodim lo Koziv ha'marom Iveret v'gedola Tzavim v'yofarim v'chayot ha'kodesh.
And we read the top two paragraphs on page 109 silently. Le'el asher
El asher shava mikolam ha'asim mashlit al bas v'kisik yibot. Yibrach tzrein makin v'gavalin l'brek rashim mishpach shimchad makin.
We're on page 110.
Kulam huvim, kulam biburim, kulam giborim. V'kulam osimim avraverson kodam, v'kulam polchim et bihem. Bigdush avedahara, b'shira b'zimra, mevach mishavachim. Umfarim arizim, umagishim, umaham lichim. Eshem ha'el ha'melech ha'gadol, ha'gibaban ha'gadoshu. B'inachad ruach, safar rav nima, Kiddush aglam gerad oni v'yorim b'yira, Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzevaot, Melech Haaretz Gedodo, Vavadi Vechayot HaKodesh Rosh Gadol, Minazim L'Matzravim L'Madav, Shabachim Yomrim, Baruch Kavod, Adonai B'Mkomo, Le'ah Baruch Mezeinu Melech. Ur Chadash av Zion Ta'ir v'nizgech l'olanu me'ira le'ora. Ur Chadash av Zion Ta'ir v'nizgech l'olanu me'ira le'ora. Baruch atah Adonai
Baruch Shemo.
Yotzei Ha'me'ora.
Amen. And we're on page 111 for the second blessing before the Shema, our love song to God, Ahava Rabbah.
Ahava Rabbah Avdanu Adonai Eloheinu Chem Elag Dolav Yitzera Cham Aleinu Avinu Mageinu V'Havur Avudeinu Shebarchu Becha Shebarchu Becha Avinu Mageinu V'Telamdem Chukei Chaim Ki Dichadinu Lamedeinu Avinu Avarach Avar Marachim Rachim Aleinu V'Dein B'Libinu Lehavim V'Avin Laskil Lishma V'Limachadu Le'elamein Lishmor V'Lasod V'Likayim Erkol Divrei Talmud Toratecha B'Ahava V'Ha'ereinu B'Toratecha V'Dabek Libeinu B'Mitzvotecha V'Yachil Levavinu V'Yachalav L'Yireh Shemecha V'Lo Nevos Li'olam Va'ed V'Lo Nevos Li'olam Va'ed Ki V'Shem Kodshecha Hagadol Adonai V'Tachnu Nagila V'Nizmecha Nagila V'Nizmecha V'Yeshuatecha V'Avienu V'Shalom
Sit.
Me'ariba Kanivod Haaretz V'Tolicheinu Kol Mimeut Ve'yarzeinu Ki Elebo El Yeshut Adam Uvanu V'Charida Mikol Avilashon V'Gira V'Danu V'Shimcha HaGadol Selah Beth Emet V'Yod Olecha V'Liyacherecha Be'Yahava Baruch atah Adonai
Baruch Shemo.
Habachir B'Yamo Yisrael B'Yahava
Amen.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad V'yachav etzahid Adonai Elohecha B'chol levavcha v'chol nafshecha v'chol meodecha V'hayu ha'devarim ha'ileh Asher anochi mitzavecha hayom alevavecha V'shinatam levanecha v'dibartam bam V'shivtecha b'veitecha v'lechtecha b'derech v'shachlecha v'komecha v'kashartam lehoda yadecha v'yiledoda b'hod b'dinecha v'cheta v'dam המזוזות ביתך, ובשעריך.
And the next two paragraphs, just loud enough so you can hear it yourself. Move your lips a little bit.
אדוני אלוהיכם אמת, יציב נכון וגם באשר נאמן בטוח. לדברו כמושמע כמכניסון הכל מחודה, ומנדו לאחד קיימת. דבר וחיים גם ימנה מנחם. Mahakenu melech avodenu golenu golel avodenu tzvenu tzvishuadenu bodenu mazilenu melam shemecha Eloheinu latecha.
Page 114.
Ezra dabotenu atahu meolam agin Moshe l'mnei pakim achotu hurvadu molam. Emet, 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 atahu rishon. Emet, 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 atahu acharon. Ubibaladecha inanu melech, melech ohelu Moshiach. Ubibaladecha inanu melech, melech ohelu Moshiach.
Mitzrayim galtanu.
Mitzrayim galtanu.
Middle of page 114.
Mika mocha ba'ilim Adonai, Mika mocha nedar b'kodesh, no radila v'zivele. Mika mocha ba'ilim Adonai, Mika mocha nedar b'kodesh, שבחול גאולים לשמך, השפתיים יחד כולם, הודו והמליכו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. צור ישראל, כל מה בעזרת ישראל ודרך נאמרה, יהודה וישראל, כל עלינו, Adonai tzvaot shemo Gidosh Yisrael, Baruch Adonai Yisrael.
The Amidah is said silently and standing from pages 115, skipping page 116. We'll get that on the repetition. And then continuing from 117 to 120, it's a silent Amidah. You can add whatever's in your heart to whatever's on the page. the reader's repetition of the Amidah will begin on page 115A, and you may remain seated until we get to the top of page 116 for the Kedusha.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, El HaGadol HaGibor v'Hanor Ha'el Gomel Chazarim Tovim Mekonei Yaakov, v'Zacher Chasdei Avot, v'Mevi Goel Livnei V'neim, V'Iman Shebel B'Yahava Melech Ozer U'Moshe U'Magin Baruch Atah Adonai Magin Avraham
Amen.
Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechei Mitim Atah Rav L'Hoshia Morid Atah Mechagel Chayim B'Chesed Mechayim Mitim B'Rachamim Rabim Samech Navim Verovech Olim Umadir Asurim Umekayim Emunadali Shenei Avar Michamocha Bagivro Umiro Melach Melech Mimi Umichael Umazmeach Yeshua B'nei Marad Alachayot Medim Baruch Atah Adonai Mechei HaMetim.
Amen. Page 116, please rise.
Nikadesh et Shimcha ba'olam Gishem shemagdishim odo b'shmei Mara Kagadu v'yad nevi'echa V'kara zeh el zeh v'yamar Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh Adonai Tzevaot Melech ha'aretz kivodo Ahaz b'gor Ahaz gadol Adir v'chazak mashmim go Midnasim l'ilmat ziravim l'ilmatam Baruch yom mehiru Baruch Adonai mimkomo Mimkom chamakedu tovia V'timloch aleinu G'mechagim anachnu loch Madahodim loch b'zion B'karach b'yameinu Le'olam v'tishkol Tidgadal v'tidgadash B'toch Yerushalayim irlecha V'tor v'tor L'nitzach nitzachim V'eineinu tirena Tirena malchutecha Kadavar ha'amur V'shirei uzecha V'eineinu tirena Tirena malchutecha Kadavar ha'amur V'shirei uzecha David Shiach Tzidkecha Yimlach Adonai le'olam V'hayel Tzion V'dor v'dor Hallelujah Didur v'Adonai Gid v'alecha V'netzach netzachim v'doshanecha nagdish V'shivcha Eloheinu mepinu le'musalam ba'ed Ki el melech gadol v'kadosh Ata Baruch Atah Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh.
Amen. Page 117, and you can be seated.
Yismach Moshe b'matnat Chagagi Even Ne'eman Garatalo Kelil Tiveret B'rosh Shonatata B'yamda Levanecha Ar Lasinai Shnei Luchot Avadim Ohorid B'gado V'chatuv Bahem Shebirat Shabat V'chatuv Bahem Shebirat Shabat V'chatuv Bahem Shemirat Shabat v'chigadu b'toratecha. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, לעשות את השבת, ודעתם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ויום השביעי, ויום השביעי, שבת ויהי נפש. ויום השביעי, ויום השביעי, שבת ויהי נפש. ולא נדע אדוני אלוהינו לגר הזאת אלוהינו חלטו מלכינו עובדי וזהילים וגם נוחתו לשכנו ברעילים כי לישראל עמך נטעתו ביהבה לזרע יעקב אשר בחרת המקדשי שבי כולם יזבו וידעו מטובך ושבירתית בו וקידשתו חמדת ימים אותו קראת זכר למעשה בראשית אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו ריצי למנוחתנו קדשנו במצוותיך ותן חלקנו בתורתך סבנו מטובך ושמחנו בישועתך וטהר ליבנו לעבדך באמת וינחילנו אדוני אלוהינו באהבה ברצון שבת קודשך וינוחו ישראל מקדשי שמך ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת.
Amen. Page 118.
Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu b'amcha Yisrael v'tefillah Abraham v'Hashem v'dahavot v'beitecha. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu b'amcha Yisrael v'tefillah Abraham v'Hashem v'dahavot v'beitecha u'tefillata b'yahava d'kaber b'ratzon Diliratzon damid avodat Israel amecha utefilata be'ava dekaber latzon Diliratzon damid avodat Israel amecha Ritzei V'techezena Hinenu b'shuvcha v'tzom rachamim Baruch Adonai Hamacha zechinado Let's see.
Amen. Modim
V'merachim gilad abagazadecha melachim givinu lach.
Middle of page 119.
V'yah klamid barach v'yitmam shimcha magnet b'lnei olam v'ayr v'chol ha'chaim yodul chazela v'yadul shimcha b'yameh v'yel shvateinu shvateinu zela Baruch atah Adonai
Baruch Shemo.
Adam shimcha lechameh lehodo.
Amen.
Eloheinu v'loi avoteinu Barachinu v'bracha HaMizulezet v'torah K'devayim moshavdecha Hamurabi pi'aronu v'anah I'm gonna Karim, I'm gonna Shecha Kamor. Yivarech Adonai, Vishmerecha.
Ratzon.
Yair Adonai, Bana Velecha Vichoneka.
Ratzon.
Yiz Adonai, Bana Velecha. V'yasehim lecha shalom.
Ken Yehi Ratzon. Page 120.
Sim,
Sim.
sim,
Sim.
sim,
Shalom,
shalom,
shalom.
sim, shalom, davah,
Bracha.
sim,
Sim.
sim,
Sim.
sim, shalom, davah, bracha. Chein v'chesed v'rachamim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael amecha. V'achinu avinu kulanu ki'echad v'yor banecha. Sim, shalom, sim,
Sim.
sim,
Sim.
sim, shalom, sim, shalom, davah, bracha. Sim,
Sim.
sim,
Sim.
sim, shalom, davah, bracha. Ki v'yor banecha nadadalanu Adonai Eloheinu. Torah Chaim v'yahavat chesed u'tzedakah u'beracha v'rachamim v'chayim v'chayim v'shalom. Sim shalom, sim,
Sim.
sim,
Sim.
sim shalom, sim shalom davah u'bracha. Sim,
Sim.
sim,
Sim.
sim shalom. Tova uvracha, v'tov b'einecha v'varech et amcha Yisrael, v'chaleinu v'chosha b'shlomecha. Sim shalom, sim,
Sim.
sim,
Sim.
sim shalom, sim shalom davah uvracha. Sim,
Sim.
sim,
Sim.
sim shalom davah uvracha. Baruch Adonai, Hamivarich Damo Yisrael, B'Shalom.
Amen. And we bid a fond adieu to Shachari this morning on page 138 with Kaddish Shalem.
Yigdav Shemi Rabba.
Amen.
Yomani Rachu Deva Bechot V'Chechon V'Mechon V'Chayr Chabed Yisrael Bagalav Izman Kari V'Yimrel. Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabba Mivora Yolam Alam Me'olvaya Yidvarach Yidbavish Tabach Yidbavish Naminaseh V'Ravina V'Nalal Shemi Yidukudesha
Brichu.
Eilam Mikol Berachata V'Shivata Jumachata V'Nachavata Namiram Alma V'Yimrel.
Amen.
Hid Gabel Sotan Vadan Yisrael. Kadon Vishmaya V'Yimrel.
Amen.
Islam Rav Mishemai V'Chaim Alin V'Kol Yisrael V'Yimrel.
Amen.
Aseh Shalom B'Mnamav V'Yaseh Shalom Aleinu V'Al Kol Yisrael V'Yimrel. Amen.
Shkoich.
Bruchtia.
And onward and upward to the Torah service. We're on page 139, and you can sit down for a little bit.
Ein kamocha v'Elohim Adonai v'ein k'ma'asecha malechudecha malechut kol olamim u'memshadecha b'chodor v'ador Adonai melech Adonai malach Adonai imlach le'olam v'oed Adonai os v'amo yitain Adonai yivarech et amo v'shalom. Avarachamim hitiva v'tzonecha et Zion. Tivneh chomot Yerushalayim. Tivneh chomot Yerushalayim. Ki v'ilcha Livahar v'adachnel melech eram v'nizah Adon alamin. Vayhi b'tzav Aharon vayamer Moshe Kulma Adonai v'yaf nusu misanecha mipanecha ki vitzion teitzei Torah ki vitzion teitzei Torah Udivar Adonai Mirushalayim Baruch Shenatan Torah Torah Baruch Shenatan Torah Torah Le'amo Yisrael B'Kdushato.
We're going over to page 140, second paragraph, Be'an Arachetz.
Be'an Arachetz Velish me Kadisha Yakira Anaheim Adush Bechan Be'an Arachetz Be'an Arachetz Velish me Kadisha Yakira Anaheim Adush Bechan Ye'erav Agadama V'tivdach libi b'yoraida V'nach li mishalin delibi V'liba dechol amach Yisrael V'navu l'chaim V'lishlam Amen. As you can see, the ark is looking very patriotic with our red, white, and blue Sefer Torah.
Let's run that one up the flagpole, see who salutes. Okay, you can be seated. Well, we had a very nice little session today in early Torah study, and on the first Shabbat of the month, it's been our way to do early Torah study and to have Simchas Shabbat on the same day, and that way we announce birthdays and anniversaries, and you know, if you let us know a day ahead of time, we'll announce your Simcha too. Not that there's a lot of smachot out there these days. Weddings and do we have any quinceaneras in our congregation? I think Dina wanted one. But at any rate, the birthday is celebrated this month, and because usually I only read the birthdays of who's here, so we can skip this? No, we're going to read them all. So July 1st, Paula Schechter. July 3rd, Julius Ahrens, Jacob Lazarson, Patricia Robinson. July 6th, Ruth Aronson. July 6th, Ken Levin. July 12th, Fortunate Richard. July 15th, Alan Myers. July 18th, E. Marshall Levy. And July 19th, Larry Buff. July 25th, Richard Cohen. And July 31st, Ann Ortiz. And in the anniversary department, July 2nd, Howard and Nikki Applebaum. July 4th, today's July 4th.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Ed and Georgette Davis, Robert and Laurice Singer, those are both on July 4th. And July 14th, Jack and Ruth Sikowski, and July 25th, Howie and Charlene Schwed. So in honor of all the people and whatever smachot I missed, and I know they don't have the kids, let alone the grown kids on the list here, so you can call in and get them listed somehow. But right now, for everybody with the Simcha in July,
Simen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simen Tov, Simen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simen Tov, Simen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simen Tov, Yehelanu, 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 Ulechol Yisrael, Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Ulechol Yisrael, David Melech Yisrael.
Ann and Georgette Davis, after decades of marriage, you can tell all your relatives, see, it was a good idea to get married on Independence Day.
Yeah. It's got to be like the classic standard line. You're getting married on Independence Day. Okay, so we'll get back to this in a minute. And a number of interesting things have happened in the history of the Jewish people this week. Let's take a look at some of them, shall we? Okay, well, July 28th, 1967. Jenny. Yes, I know you know this. Yes, that's right, that's right. The old city of Jerusalem was united with the new city. It was the shofar heard round the world.
That was July 28th?
June 28th.
Oh, June 28th.
June 28th. Let me see. I'm going back to June 22nd. No, doesn't say the Six-Day War started, but that's more or less the day it ended.
Yeah.
Okay. June 29th, 1897, the Ohavei Tzion, the Lovers of Zion, an American Zionist organization, was organized. And then there's a burning at the stake. And July 1st, Romanian Jews were granted political equality, and that was in 1879. July the 2nd, 1871, the Anglo-Jewish Association was founded. Yeah.
Sounds pretty haughty-taughty.
Yeah. I'm amazed they can find so many things.
This was a guy who got kicked out of another organization.
Yeah, right, starts his own.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're all about, splinter groups. July the 3rd, 1475, the first complete edition of Yaakov ben Asher's code, the Arba Torim, that we still, to this day, use the basic format of for all rabbinical works, or almost all. And we owe it all to Jacob ben Asher. July the 4th, and we've already established today's July the 4th, and I'm wishing you a happy 4th of July, if isolated and masked and socially distant and everything else. Have as much fun as you can. I heard there was a firecracker that was, just a few minutes ago, we heard a big one out here. And I don't get it. You can't see it, it's just a big noise, but some people like that, I guess. They probably don't have dogs. July the 4th, 1918, it's a double birthday, a set of twins, two sisters who went into the advice business. Yes, Ann Landers and Abigail Van Buren. Both, that wasn't either one of their born names. But they're twin sisters, and they wrote advice columns for years and years and years. Dear Abby, and Ask Ann Landers, and we're happy to have them on board. Next week we'll look into some more tidbits of Jewish history. Now, I was talking about it's July 4th. It's Independence Day. We made a little joke about how can you get married on Independence Day, but there's a whole area of thought of religion and independence, and I suppose the first thing that crosses my mind when these two words come together is the First Amendment to the Constitution of the United States, that Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. That's there. You got your freedom from and your freedom to. That you can't deny it, and you can't endorse it. Or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or the right of the people to peaceably assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. All those things are in our sacred First Amendment. And a lot of people are taking these things, and I'm not sure exactly how they do it, but I don't get it. I was talking earlier about I had read an essay where they called the freedom of Americans, and freedom is spelled F-R-E-E-D-U-M-B. This is, I really just don't get it. This July 4th is not like any other July 4th I've ever lived or been around for. We're supposed to be wearing masks. We're supposed to be compliant. There's a firework. And all about freedom. But the idea of freedom, before I make any other remarks here, I just want to stress that Jews understand freedom. Our entire religion is based on the exodus from Egypt, where we were, in fact, slaves to Pharaoh in Egypt. But when we left Egypt, we didn't get to do whatever we wanted to do. God says to Moses in our book, tell Pharaoh to let my people go so that they can worship me instead of you. In other words, when you have something better to pray to, something better to worship, you'll be more free. But it's clearly not the kind of, I don't wear my mask because I woke up today in a land that was free. Give me a break. But there are some good things happening. There's been some questions recently in the press about whether the everyday normal, is America still a majority white nation? I think there's a certain time in the future, about 10, 20 years, where it's going to be a completely majority country. But what we've seen recently is a lot of protests against mistreatment of minorities, Black Lives Matter, et cetera. And it's being supported by a lot of non-black people. And that, I think, is the difference. We're seeing a lot of support for causes from people who are not in, you wouldn't normally associate with that cause. And we don't know if this is a passing fancy or if this is going to last. I have seen since my youth, in the Mesozoic era, I think that was. We've been protesting systemic racism, and these issues have come and gone without solving the fundamental issues that need to be changed. Now, what makes this time different is that we see a lot of people, like I said, a wide segment of the non-black community that's participated in a lot of these demonstrations. And I want to point out, I read something just yesterday. They did, the study came out, there was not a spike in coronavirus from the people who went to the demonstrations, because just about everybody was wearing a mask. And that really cut the numbers down. But a lot of things have happened recently. And who could have believed, frankly, even a couple of months ago, NASCAR banned the Confederate flag. I mean, what are you going to do with all those movies? Fast and Furious, well, okay, get down the flag. Mississippi voted to get the Confederate flag out of their state flag. And these are examples that give me a little bit of hatikva, the hope that some kind of real change is coming. And maybe that'll come up, that'll take its form in the election in November, and we'll get some real legislative change for the betterment of our society. I also want to share another indicator, another bellwether that's not been talked about widely in the media that gives hope in our community. Well, not exactly our community, in the Jewish community, but this is coming from the Hasidic community. This is something that is, it's not unprecedented, but it's certainly not that common. Most people don't know very much about the Hasidic community. Its structure, its values, its social operating norms and mores. This is not new that people don't know, and it hasn't changed much in the last 50 years. But I remember, I'm having a memory, I'm having a flashback. They promised me flashbacks, I'm getting them. I remember there was a Jewish comedian, and we did not know he was Jewish at first, but he was. A guy named Bill Dana. Do you remember Bill Dana?
Sounds familiar.
Bill Dana had a character that he played. He played a Hispanic character called Jose Jimenez. And he would come out, my name, Jose Jimenez. And he was on the Ed Sullivan Show and other shows like that. And I realized in hindsight that that performance was probably about as offensive to Hispanics as blackface was to black people, you know. But it took me only 60 years to get this, you know. So he did part of a routine once that stuck with me because I never heard Jews mentioned in television, in entertainment, but he actually mentioned this. He's telling the story. He's in a cab in Brooklyn, and he saw some people dressed in black coats and long beards and a black hat, and he asked the cabbie, who are they? And the cabbie responded, Hasidim. And Jose Jimenez says, I know, I see them too, but who are they? And the book worked, the bit worked because it was believable that he wouldn't know who they were. And a lot of people who were watching didn't live in New York and didn't know anything about the Hasidic people. The Hasids lived together, they dressed similarly and differently from everybody else. They spoke Yiddish to each other. They were more insular than a heavily insulated electric wire. So this story that I'm about to share takes on a special significance that gives me some hope. In the words of Sam Cooke, the hope is that a change is going to come. You ever hear the old Sam Cooke song? You'll see it on YouTube. Two women from Crown Heights, Miriam Levi Chaim and Mayan Zeke. They're both part of the Chabad community in Crown Heights, which is the headquarters for Chabad Lubavitch Hasidic movement. And Miriam is a white Hasidic Jew, and Mayan Zeke is a black Hasidic Jew, and both were involved in a major march on June 7th to oppose police violence. And at the march, people showed up with signs in English and in Hebrew and in Yiddish saying things like human decency should be a frum value. Orthodox Jews for Black Lives Matter. This is great. This has never happened before in this community. Miriam Levi Chaim said, basically she said that we know we've been insular, we know we've been keeping to ourselves, but we can't just be just for ourselves. It says in the Mishnah, I don't know that she said this out loud, but it does say in the Mishnah, if I'm not for myself, who's going to be for me? But it also says, if I'm only for myself, what am I? What kind of monster am I? And then it says, if not now, when? So she says, a Yid doesn't think insular. A Yid gets into the community and the world at large. So they had this little rally on June 7th, and Miriam Levi Chaim and Mayan Zeke were organizers here, and they were hoping for 50 people to show up. 300 people showed up. It was a big crowd, lots more than they expected. Mayan Zeke, the black Hasidic Jew, has an amazing story. According to the Washington Post, she was drawn to Chabad's approach to Judaism and to its close-knit, supportive community. And she found out, why is she there? She found out that she had a white Jewish great-grandmother in her Jamaican family. And so she wanted to learn more about Judaism, and her first welcome into Chabad synagogues was not much of a welcome. She would come into Shabbat services at Chabad headquarters, and She was accosted in the women's section by two women who wanted to know why she was there, and they threatened to call the police, and she came back anyway. And eventually she converted. She married a Lubavitcher. They're up to 4 children right now. And to be fair, Chabad is the least insular of the Haredim, of all the Hasidim, and they reach out to secular Jews all the time. But the idea of advocating for a non-Jewish group was radical, especially to the established Chabad leadership. There wasn't a single rabbi at this rally. It was all grassroots. Crown Heights, there's a problem, has a history of tension between the non-white population and the area that Chabad lives in. So that makes this march even more special. It shows that even in Crown Heights, there's a new generation of people who sees injustice in the world and feels compelled to speak out. I think this is great. Zeke, who was 35 years old, said she was proud of her generation for taking their views to the streets despite the neighborhood's turbulent and tragic history. We don't forget our history. We do move on from it. So many people thanked her after said they were looking to express themselves and their beliefs, and it's a Jewish value to stand up. And she says, I wouldn't say we changed anything or everything or anything, but regardless of comments made about us, this cause is more important than hurt feelings. And we started something really good here, she says. I think that's just, something to take a lesson from on a day where we celebrate independence, because if not everybody is free, then nobody's free. If a Hasidic community, even a minority of that community, can take a stand and reach out in solidarity and support, I have a shade of optimism that something real and tangible can change for the future. Now, maybe you don't want to go outside and demonstrate. It is dangerous, given all the health considerations. Maybe we shouldn't get out and demonstrate, but like I said before, there was no spike after the demonstrations we saw. There's demonstrations right now today at Mount Rushmore. I saw the pictures, and all the demonstrators are masked, and that's what really keep things from getting out of hand. But if you can't get to a demonstration, the most important statement that you can make to all of this is to vote in November. And remember Sam Cooke, a change is going to come. Shabbat Shalom.
Pastor Call.
Baruch Tiyah. Okay, and now we turn to page 880 in our big red Chumash. And let me just tell you a little bit about what's going on here. Okay, 880. Where's my, oh, I put the wrong book down here. I need this. 1 through 9. Okay. Chapter 19, first verse in the book of Numbers, or Bamidbar. One of the big topics in Judaism, from the Bible right up to the modern observant Jews, no matter what their denomination, if you're observant, you know something about this. There's an intangible substance called ritual impurity, or tumah. It's everywhere, and once exposed to it, you become ineligible for certain acts. Priests, for example, weren't allowed to perform the sacrifices if they came in contact with tumah. Now, the primary source, or the strongest source of this tumah, this impurity, is coming in contact or being in the same room even with a corpse. There is a remedy, some way to cure you of your tumah. It's very esoteric, it's hard to understand. The ashes of a perfectly red heifer mixed in water and drunk by and sprinkled on the afflicted can get rid of this impurity. There's a waiting period and you have to bathe, etc. But, the secret ingredient seems to be the ashes of the red heifer. It's not just in biblical religion. Tumah is dealt heavily with in the Mishnah and the Talmud, mostly in the Mishnah, and in the law books. And it's a little out of fashion these days. It's sort of like a carryover, a little superstitious remnant, but it's still around. And the first few aliyot in today's parsha deal with what to do with the ashes of the red heifer. We're on page 880, chapter 19, verse 1.
V'daber Adonai el Moshe v'el Aharon lemor, zot chukad haTorah asher tziva Adonai lemor, daber el bnei Yisrael, v'yichlu elecha farah aduma temimah, asher ein ba'mum asher lo ala aleha v'nidatem ota el Elazar haKohen, v'otzi ota el michutz lamachaneh, v'shachat ota lefanav, v'lakach Elazar haKohen midama be'etzbaho v'hizah El nochach b'nei ohel moed midama sheva pe'amim V'saraf et hapara le'inav Edorav et besarav et dama al pirsha yisrof V'lakach haKohen eitzeres ve'ezov u'sheni tolat V'ishlich el toch shrevat hapara V'chibes begadav haKohen v'rachat b'saro b'mayim V'chayavo el ha'machaneh, v'tamei ha'kohen ad ha'arev. V'asarei voda yechabitz begadav b'mayim, v'rachatz et b'saro b'mayim, v'tamei ad ha'arev. V'asaf ish tahor, et iver ha'para, v'niyach michutz lamachaneh b'magom tahor, v'ha'ida ladad b'nei Yisrael, l'mishmeret, l'mei nidah.
Okay. The second aliyah begins with verse 10, which is at the very bottom in the Hebrew on page 881, chapter 19 of Midbar. And it's a continuation of the process and what you have to do, the ritual.
V'chibes ha'osif et efer ha'para et begadav v'tamei ad ha'arev v'yitah Livnei Yisrael, v'lager agar b'tocha m'chokat olam, hanagel b'mei l'chol nefesh, adam b'tamei shivat yamim, hu yitcha tavo, b'yahom hashlishi v'yom hashvi yitar, v'im lo yitcha tavo, b'yahom hashlishi, v'yom hashvi lo yitar, kol hanogeya, b'meid b'nefesh, adam asher yamud, v'lo yitcha tavo, Et mishkan Adonai timei v'nichreta nefesh ahim Yisrael ki meinida lo zarak alav dameye o tumato ovo zot ha'tar adam ki amud be'ohel kol ha'ba'el ha'ohel v'kol asher ba'ohel yidma shivat yamim v'choch kli'ev ha'tuach asher ein samid batil alav damehu v'kol asher yiga Up in Esadeh, Bachal Chev, Ovemedo, Vetzem Adam, Uvekaver, Hitma Shivat Yamim, Velachlu Latame, Meafar, Svevat Achadad, Benadav Alav Maim Chaim, El Keli.
Okay. The third aliyah will begin on page 883 with verse 18. It's going to run into chapter 20. And let me just tell you a little bit about what's going on here for this and following aliyot. This is a story, it's a familiar story for a lot of us, why Moses never makes it to the promised land. Moses' sister Miriam dies in the wilderness, and in the next verse the people complain that they have no water. This led to the Midrash, as we were talking about earlier today. The Midrash told stories about a mystical well that traveled with Miriam giving water to the Israelites in the wilderness, and when she died, it disappeared. So on some modern-day Passover Seder tables, in addition to a glass of wine for Elijah, there's a cup of water for Miriam. Maybe we should put a canteen out. What do you... Anyway, the people complain, and God tells Moses to take his stick and go talk to a rock, and that'll make the water come out. And Moses loses it. He starts yelling at the people. He loses his cool. He insults the people. He hits the rock, and the water comes out. And then he seems to take credit for it instead of giving the credit to God. For maybe one of these actions, God tells Moses that he'll die in the wilderness before getting to Canaan. The exact nature of what caused God's decision in the story is less than clear. But people say that it has something to do with hitting the rock instead of talking to it.
ולקח עשיו וטבל במים איש טהור והזל האוהל ועל כל הכלים ועל נפשות אשר היו שם ועל הנוגע בעצמו וחללו ומיתו וקבר וזה טהור על הטמא ביום השלישי ויום השביעי וכיתו ביום השביעי וכיבס בגדיו רחץ במים וטהר בערב ואיש אשר יטמא ולא יתחטא ונכרתה הנפש ההיא מתוך הקהל כי את מקדש אדוני טימא מנידה לא זרק עליו דמהו והייתה להם מחלוקת עולם ומעשה מי הנידה יכבס בגדיו והנוגע במי הנידה יטמא עד הערב וכל אשר ייגע בו הטמא יטמא והנפש הנוגעת יטמא עד הערב ויבוא בני ישראל כל העדה מדבר צין בחודש הראשון וישב העם בקדיש ותעמוד שם מרים ותיקבר שם ולא היה מים לעדה ויקהלו על משה ועל אהרון ויערב העם עם משה ויאמרו לאמור ולא גבנו בגבע אחינו לפני אדוני ולמה הבאתם את קהל אדוני אל המדבר הזה למות שם אנחנו ועירנו ולמה העליתנו ממצרים להביא אותנו אל המקום הרע הזה לא מקום זרע ותננה וגפן ורימון ומים אין לשתות ויבוא משה ואהרון בפני הקהל אל פתח אוהל מועד ויפלו על פניהם וירח כבוד אדוני עליהם.
And this, the next aliyah continues the story. We've gotten up to the part where there's no water and they're complaining, and Moses and Aaron have fallen on their face, and now God's going to tell them what to do, to go talk to the rock, order it to bring forth water. We're on page 884, but that's Numbers, Bamidbar, chapter 20, verse 7.
וידבר אדוני אל משה לאמור, קח את המטה, והקל את העדה, אתה ואהרון אחיך, ודיברתם אל הסלע לעיניהם ונתת מימיו, והוצאת להם מים מן הסלע, והשקית את העדה ואת בעירם. ויקח משה את המטה מלפני אדוני, כאשר ציווהו, ויקהלו משה ואהרון את הקהל על פני הסלע. ויאמר להם שמעו נא המורים מן הסלע הזה נוציא לכם מים וירם משה את ידו ויח את הסלע במטהו פעמיים ויצאו מים רבים ותשת העדה ובעירם ויאמר אדוני אל משה ואל אהרון יען לא האמנתם בי להקדישני לעיני בני ישראל לכן לא תעבירו את הקהל הזה אל הארץ אשר נתתי להם המה מי מריבה אשר אהבו בני ישראל את אדוני ויקדש בם.
Okay. We're up to the, what is it, the fourth aliyah? No, the fifth.
The fifth.
Fifth aliyah. We're starting with verse 14 of chapter 20. Let me see here. Yeah. Then we, okay. It's saying, yeah, all this happens, incidentally. The last real story about what happened in the wilderness while we were marching was the Korach story. This is all taking place now as we're getting ready to enter the land. This is like 40 years later, and all of this is going on. So one of the things we didn't talk about, why is the para aduma, why is the red heifer, where it is in the book? We were talking about, because we do deal with death as a theme, all the people who died in Korach, Miriam dies, Aaron dies, Moses gets the word he's not going to make it. But also, it's also getting prepared to enter the Holy Land, and you have to know how to behave there. Okay, so anyway, we're on verse 14.
וישלח משה מלאכים מקדש אל מלך אדום, כה אמר אחיך ישראל אתה ידעת את כל התלה אשר מצאתנו. וירדו אבותינו מצרימה ונשב במצרים ימים רבים, ויראו לנו מצרים ולאבותינו, ונצעק אל אדוני וישמע קולנו, וישלח מלאך ויוציאנו ממצרים. והנה אנחנו בקדש עיר קצה גבולך, נברנה בארצך, לא נעבור בשדה ובחרם, לא נשתה מבאר. דרך המלך נלך, לא ניטה ימין ושמאל, עד אשר נעבור גבולך. ואמרו אליו אדום לא תעבור בי, פן בחרב אצא לקראתך. ויאמרו אליו בני ישראל, במסילה נעלה, וממך נשתה אני ומקנאי, ונתתי מכרם, רק אין דבר ברגלי אבורה. ויאמר לא תעבור, ויצא אדום לקראתו בעצם כבד וביד חזקה, וימאן אדום נתון את ישראל, עבור בגבולו, ויית ישראל
So the story we just passed is the king of Edom refuses to let the Jews come through the territory, even though we offered to pass peaceably, and we didn't go through that way. Now we get up to verse 22, and we'll see, this is where Aaron passes away and is mourned.
ויסעו מקרדש, ויבואו בני ישראל כל העדה הור ההר, ויאמר אדוני אל משה ואהרון בהור ההר, על גבול ארץ אדום לאמור, יוסיף אהרון אל עמיו, כי לא יבוא אל הארץ אשר נתתי לבני ישראל על, אשר מריתם את פי למי מריבה. קח את אהרון ואת אלעזר בנו, ועל אותם הור ההר, והפשיט את אהרון, את בגדיו, וילבשתם את אלעזר בנו, ואהרון יוסיף ולמד שם. ואז משה כאשר ציווה אדוני, ויעלו אל הור ההר לעיני כל העדה, ויפשיט משה את אהרון, את בגדיו, וילביש אותם את אלעזר בנו, ויעמוד אהרון שם בראש ההר, וירד משה ואלעזר מן ההר. ויראו כל העדה כי גבה אהרון, ויבכו את אהרון 30 יום כל בית ישראל. וישמע הכנעני מלך ערד, יושב הנגב כי בא ישראל דרך האתרים, וילחם בישראל, ויש ממנו שבי. וידע ישראל נדר לאדוני ויאמר, אם נתון תיתן את העם הזה בידי, וחרמתי את עריהם. וישמע אדוני בקול ישראל, וייתן את הכנעני, ויחרים אתם ואת עריהם, ויקרא שם המקום חרמה. וייסעו מהור ההר דרך ים סוף לסבוב את ארץ אדום, ותקצר נפש העם בדרך, וידבר העם באלוהים. ומשה למה ליצאנו ממצרים למות במדבר, כי אין לחם ואין מים, ונפשנו קצה בלחם הקלוקל. וישלח אדוני בעם את הנחשים השרפים, ונשכו את העם, וימת עם רב מישראל, ויבואו העם אל משה, ויאמרו חטאנו, כי דיברנו באדוני ובך, התפלל אל אדוני ויסר מעלינו את הנחש, והתפלל משה בעד העם. ויאמר אדוני אל משה, עשה לך שרף, ושים אותו על ניס, והיה כי הנשוך וראה אותו וחי, ויעש משה נחש נחושת, וישימהו על הניס, והיה אם נשך הנחש את איש, והביט אל נחש הנחושת וחי.
Right. So what we just saw was the Canaanite king of Arad engaged the people of Israel in battle and took captives, but the Israelites destroy Arad and the towns. They place it in what's called Cherem, so they name the place Chorma. Back on the road, we saw the story of how the people complain some more. It's what we do very well. And God sends serpents to bite them, and a lot of them die. And Moses makes a copper snake, similar to the symbol for the AMA. And people who are sick look at it and they recover. It's kind of reminiscent of how Moses took the incense out to the people who were suffering from a plague and stopped it. This is another medical procedure. We're on verse 10, and we're marching again. That's at the very bottom of 889, verse 10 of chapter 21.
ויסו בני ישראל ויחנו בעבוד, ויסו מעבוד ויחנו באיי עברים, במדבר אשר על פני מואב ממזרח השמש, משם נסעו ויחנו בנחל זרד, משם נסעו ויחנו מעבר ארנון אשר במדבר היוצא מגבול האמורי, כי ארבעת גבול מואב בין מואב ובין האמורי, על כן יאמר בספר מלחמות אדוני, את והב בסופה, ואת הנחלים ארנון, ואשר הנחלים אשר נטע לשבט ההר, ונשאל לגבול מואב, משם בעירה, היא הבאר, אשר אמר אדוני למשה, אסוף את העם ואתנה להם מים. אז ישיר ישראל את השירה הזאת, עלי ואראנו לה, באר חפרו השרים, קראוה נדבי העם, במחוקק במשענותם, ממדבר מתנה, ממתנה נחליאל, ומנחליאל במות, ומבמות הגיא אשר בשדה מואב, ראש הפסגה, ונשקפה על פני הישימון.
Okay. That's pretty much everything we're going to read today. Next week, well, actually, we didn't get into the double parsha. Today's a double parsha of Chukat and Balak. And Balak's the whole talking donkey story, so we'll get to that next year, I guess. Now, before we do the Haftorah, let's do the Mishaberach.
A Mishaberach for those who are ill in our community.
Mishaberach avoteinu mikor haberacha lemotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishaberach imotenu, mikor haberacha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing, with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Now, the Haftorah today starts on page 915. It's from the book of Micah. Is that right? Yeah, Micha. Here we go. It's not very long. Today is a hopeful reading, again in our theme of hope today for all the various things. opening with two prophecies addressed to the remnant of Israel in the diaspora after the destruction of the temple and Jerusalem. The prophet Micah predicts the renewal of the Jewish people and the triumph over our enemies. And the reason that this reading was chosen is because it mentions Balak by name as one who will be metaphorically defeated again as he was in the Torah. The Parsha ends with an old friend, a familiar verse that you may be familiar with from somewhere else. You might have heard it somewhere else. And that is, God has told you, O humanity, what is good and what the Lord requires of you, to do justice, to love goodness, and to walk humbly with your God.
Before I begin the Haftorah, I'd like to dedicate it to two special people celebrating an anniversary of their bar mitzvah. One is Alicia Breton, whose bar mitzvah was on July 4th. I don't know how many years ago, Alicia, so I can't reveal your age. But what's unique is that this Shabbos is July 4th, and we're doing Balak. That's pretty much as I recall it.
I'm having a deja vu.
Yeah. So Mazel Tov to Alicia, to Tamar, to Ducky. And also, of course, this is, if I'm not mistaken, it's Robbie's bar mitzvah.
Yeah,
Because
no, Robbie and Aaron did something on Balak. Balak was a high participation Parsha.
Yeah. So because I know Robbie, I'm sure you'll be doing this off Torah if you could be here today. So I dedicate this to both you, Robbie, and to Alicia.
Well, you'd have to fight Alicia for it, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
I paid money to see this.
Alicia was always gracious in that, I think.
Yeah.
You always had Robbie do it. Good job, Alicia. We appreciate that. And anyway, so Mazel Tov to the two of you, and I hope it do it justice for you too. And for anyone else whose anniversary this happens to be, I know there are others, I know.
Okay.
And I know there are others because Robbie would always come up to me on this Shabbos and say, oh, how are we going to split everything up? There's so many people celebrating anniversary of their simcha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'neviim tovim v'ratzah v'divreim hanemarim b'emet baruch atah Adonai habocher b'torah v'Moshe avdo v'Yisrael amo v'nvi'ei hamet v'tzedek v'yasher id Yaakov b'kerev amim rabim kitah Me'ed Adonai kirvivim alei ezev asher lo yikavel ish v'lo yeyachel livnei adam v'yah sherid Yaakov agoyim b'kerev amim rabim kariyeh v'b'hamod yahar kichlir be'edretzon asher imavar v'ramas b'taraf v'ein matzil tarom yadcha al tzarecha v'chol oivecha yikaritu v'yavayu ma'unu Adonai v'ichrati susecha mikirbecha v'avaditi markivotecha v'ichrati arei artsecha v'arasti kol mivtzarecha v'ichrati cheshavi miyadecha u'me'onanim lo yiyulach v'ichrati v'silecha u'matzivotecha mikirbecha v'lo tishtacha ve'od l'masei yadecha v'natashti asherecha mikirbecha v'ishmareti yarecha v'asiti be'av v'chema nakom et hagoyim asher lo shamehu shimluda et asher Adonai omer kum rihiv et arim v'dishman hagavaod kolecha Shimu harim et riv Adonai v'ha'etani moste aretz ki riv l'Adonai imamo v'im Yisrael yidvakach ami mehasiti lecha umahel eticha anei bihi ki elidicha me'eretz Mitzrayim mibeit havadim b'diticha v'shlach levanecha et Moshe Aaron u'Miriam Ami zecharna mayatz Balak mehelech Moab u'me'ana otaho Bilam ben Beor min hashitim ad Gilgal l'ma'adat tzidkot Adonai b'ma akadim Adonai igaf le'Elohim marom hakadmenu ve'olod ba'galim b'nishana Hayirtzeh Adonai B'alfei Elim
Berivavo nachale shamen. Atin bechori bishi. Privini chatat nafshi. Higid lecha adam matov. Uma Adonai doresh mimecha. Ki imasod mishpat. V'ahavar chesed. V'atznei alechet. Im Elohecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, tzor kol olamim, tzadik b'chol hadorot, ha'el ha'ne'eman ha'omer v'yoseh, medaber mekayim, shikol divarav emet v'tzedek, ne'eman atah Adonai Eloheinu, v'ne'emanim divarecha, v'divarecha midvarecha, kol lo yashuv rikam, ki hamelech ne'eman rachaman atah baruch atah Adonai, ha'el ha'ne'eman b'chol divarav, Rachim atzion gehi beit chayinu v'lalu v'nefesh doshia b'mirhav yameinu baruch atah Adonai misamech tzion b'vaneha samecheinu Adonai Eloheinu b'liyahu hanavi avdecha v'malchut beit David mishichecha b'miraya v'ahav v'yageli b'inu hagisa halayi shevzar v'lo yinchal levod achirim et kevodo ki v'shem kodshecha nishbad alaha shelach b'nei rahal elam ba'ed baruch atah Adonai Magi David, Atorah B'Avodah V'Nevi'im, V'Yom HaShabbat Hazeh, Sherat Adalarehu Adonai Eloheinu, V'Kedusha V'Limnucha, V'Chavod U'Tifaret, Al HaKol Adonai Eloheinu, Anachnu Modim Lach, V'Mevarchim Odach, Yibarach Shimcha, B'Fi Kol Chai, Tamid Le'olam Va'ed Baruch Atah Adonai, Mikadesh HaShabbat.
Amen. Shekoach, shekoach.
Thank you. Quick thing, there's people make jokes sometimes about the Tanakh, the Torah. Hey, baseball's in the Bible, in the beginning, things like that.
In the beginning, right.
I always used to say when I used to teach this Haftorah to students, I used to say, well, LA is in this Haftorah because there's a word, Hel-A Ticha. And I used to teach it to them, just think of LA, Hel-A Ticha, and they used to get it all the time. So, just a blast from...
They say everything is in the Torah.
Yeah. Blast from my past. Anyway, Mazel Tov again to Alicia, to Robbie, and to all those celebrating a special Simcha today.
All the Balakniks.
Exactly.
We're going to move back into the Siddur right now, but instead of the usual prayer for the country that we usually do, I have a reading here from Sally Abrams from the blogs of the Times of Israel. And it's entitled "The American Alphabet for the Prayer That We Need Now." And she says, "There's a lovely Jewish tale of a boy who wanted to pray but didn't know how. He sat in the synagogue with his father. He heard the beautiful prayers chanted and wanted to join in. He began to sing the alphabet, the Hebrew alphabet, and his father tried to quiet him, but the child only sang louder. At last he ran to the bima and called out, 'Please, God, dear God, take these letters of the alphabet and rearrange them to form the words that mean what I want to say to you and what is in my heart.'" So it's a classic story, but she says, "Today I feel like that child. I want to offer a prayer for our country, and I'm not sure how. God, can you help me? What if I give you the most stirring documents of national inspiration? Please take the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, the Emancipation Proclamation, and I'll send you the words that are engraved on the Statue of Liberty. Give me your tired and poor that have greeted millions who chose to make America their home. I'll include a photo of new Americans taking their citizenship oath and a picture of millions among us who long to do so. Songs. You'll need some songs. So we'll take God Bless America and America the Beautiful and This Land Is Your Land and the entire soundtrack from Hamilton. I'll send songs of the Native Americans and spiritual sung by African and American slaves, songs of struggle and longing. I'll give you poetry. I hear America singing. Walt Whitman once wrote of our country's can-do spirit. Robert Frost celebrated the freedom to be unconventional, to choose the road not taken. But not everyone had that freedom. Langston Hughes asked, "What happens to a dream deferred?" I'll give you immortal speeches of murdered men. The government of the people, by the people, for the people shall not perish from the earth. Abraham Lincoln. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. John F. Kennedy. I have a dream. Martin Luther King Jr. I'll give you the biographies of Harriet Tubman and Sally Ride and Clara Barton and Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I'll send a video of the moon landing to remind you of America's audacious achievements. I'll send you photos of people who feel they've made it here and are grateful. I'll send you photos of people who feel left behind here that are hurting. This Independence Day, America is reeling from a pandemic, months of lockdown, financial catastrophe, the killing of George Floyd, civic unrest, and the prospect of a presidential election in 4 months. Our nerves are frayed. We lash out from our keyboards. We have forgotten what binds us, what must bind us. It all feels so fragile now. And in our immense vulnerability, we turn to you, dear God. Our country needs a prayer that I cannot write. So I'm giving you the American alphabet, everything I just mentioned. God, can you write the prayer that we need today? And we are now going to move over to page 149, and we'll continue with a prayer for the state of Israel. Avinu Shebashamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'Go'olo, Barech Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Smichat Gulatenu. Hagen Eleha be'evrat chastecha, ufros Eleha sukat shlomecha. Ushlach orcha v'yamidcha l'rosheha soreha v'yotzeha. V'taknem be'etzah tova milfanecha. Chazek et yedei meginei eretz kodshenu, v'anchilem Eloheinu Yeshua, v'yateret nitzachon teatrem. V'natata shalom ba'aretz, v'simchat olam liyoshveha, v'nomar amen. And now it's, we mentioned half of our astrology team.
Yeah.
So everybody at home, you sing along.
Ashrei Yoshvei Beitecha, Od Halelucha Selah.
Page 151. Ashrei ha'am shekacha lo, Ashrei ha'am she'Adonai Elohav.
Tila l'David Mimcha Elohai HaMelech, V'avarcha Shimcha le'olam va'ed.
B'chol yom avachecha, v'ara shimcha li'olam va'ed.
Gadol Adonai Mehulal Me'od, V'liglalato ein cheker.
Dor ledor yishabach ma'asecha, gvuratecha yagidu.
Hadar Gevod Hodecha, B'divrei Nivladecha Sicha.
Ve'zuz norotecha yomeru, gedulatcha saprena.
Seicharav Devchai Abihu, V'tzidkadecha Yiranenu.
Chanum v'rachum Adonai, erech apayim ugdal chased.
Tov Adonai Lakol, V'rachama Val Kol Ma'asaha.
Yuducha Adonai kol ma'asecha, v'chasidecha yivarchucha.
Kivod Malachutecha Yomeru, Gvuradecha Yidaberu.
להודיע לבני האדם גבורותיו, וכבוד הדר מלכותו.
Malachutecha Malachut Kol Alamim, Memsaldecha B'chol Dor V'ador.
סומך על לכו הנופלים, וזוקף לכו הכפופים.
Ein Eichel Elecha Yisabiru, V'atam Notei Lahem Et Achlam B'yitzoh.
פותח את ידיך, מסביר לכו חי רצון.
Tzadik Adonai B'chol Derachav, V'chasid B'chol Ma'asav.
קרוב אדוני לכו קורב, לכל אשר יקראו ואמת.
Ritzon Re'av Yaseh, V'yet Shabbatam Yishma V'yoshim.
שומר אדוני את כל אוהביו, ואת כל רשעים ישמיד.
Tilat Adonai Yidaber, B'varech B'azar Shem Kol Shal Le'olam V'ed, V'anachnu Nevarech Yah, Me'adav V'yad Olam. Hallelujah.
And
Shalom.
And we continue on page 155 with the Chatzi Kaddish that brings the Torah service to a close and brings us into the Musaf. Amen. Amen.
Yesh me rabba mivorach, v'olam olam elmaya, yidbarach, yidbarach v'yishtabach, v'yidbar v'yidma v'yidnaseh v'yidhadar, v'yidhaleh v'yidhalal, shemere kudeshah,
Brichu.
v'hila minko birlachada v'shirada, tuzvechada v'nechemada, rahamir admiyama v'imrel.
Amen. We'll pray together on page 156b and 157 for the Kedusha, then we'll finish silently from page 158 to 161.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Hayel HaGadol, HaGibel v'Hadora El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim v'Ganei HaGahol, V'Zacher Chasdei Avot, Mevi Goel Livnei V'neihem, L'Iman Shema V'Yahava Melech Chazel V'Kid Moshiach Magid, Baruch atah Adonai, Magid Avraham V'Kid Sarah, atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Melchei Medim atah Rav L'Hoshia, Morid atah, Mechakel Chaim Bechesed, Mechayim Medim V'Rachamim Rabim, Samech Naflim V'Rovei Cholim, U'Madir Asurim, U'Mekayim Emunata L'Shenei Avar, Michamocha B'Givuro, U'Miro Melach, Melech Mimit, U'Michael, U'Matzmiach Yeshua, V'nemanat Alachayot, Midim Baruch atah Adonai, Mechei Amitim.
157.
Naritzecha v'nagishecha, Kizahosiyah, Sarvei Kodesh, Hamakdishim, Shimcha B'Kodesh, Kakatu, Hayat Nevi'echa, V'Karazel Zeviamar, Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzivahot, Melech Haaretz Kivodo, Kivodo, Mahali Olam, Misharit Avshalim Zelazeh, Hayim Igov Kivodo, Ilmadam Baruch Yomeru, Baruch Kivodo Adonai Mimkomo, 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 Even Birachamim, V'yachonam, V'yachonam Yachadim Shemo, Erev Erev Avoker, B'choyam David, Pamayim B'yava, Shema Omrim, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Eloheinu, Avinu, Malkeinu, Mosheinu, Vehu, 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 Yashmeinu, Yashmeinu, Birachama, 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 Sheni, 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 lini gochai, Yalachem le'Elohim.
Ani Adonai Elohechem.
V'nivri kol shechaka v'neimor, Him lo
Adonai
Adonai le'olam, Elohim
Zion,
Zion, L'tovador, Hallelujah. L'tovador nagid kolecha, V'netzach nizach v'nishadecha nagdish. V'shivcha Eloheinu mipinu lo yamus olam va'ed, Ki Yamelch, Gadol v'kadosh, Ata, Baruch, Ata Adonai,
Baruch Baruch Shem.
Ha'el HaKadosh.
Amen. 158 to 161. And we finished the Musaf and headed into our concluding prayers on page 181 with Kaddish Shalem.
Yit pavish la bach, yit bravin amena sevid, ravid avid al shemid, kudashah. Leila mi gomer chad, avish yivada, juchad av nachmata, amirad malma v'yimrel.
Amen.
Tid gabel sodan vada, l'cha Yisrael. Kadam abahod v'shmaya v'yimrel.
Amen.
Yish labarab min shamaya v'chayim alin, v'akol Yisrael v'yimrel.
Amen.
Oseh shalom b'mrama, uyaseh shalom aleinu, v'yalga Yisrael, v'yimrel, v'yimru amen. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, v'yalga Yisrael, yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu, v'yalcha Yisrael v'yimru. Amen.
182 Ein Kelohenu.
Ein Kelohenu, Ein Gadonenu, Ein Kemalkeinu, Ein Kemashienu, Mi Kelohenu, Mi Gadonenu, Mi Kemalkeinu, Mi Kemashienu. Nodel Eloheinu, Nodel Adonenu, Nodel Malkeinu, Nodel Moshienu, Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu. Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adonenu, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu, Atahu Shigniru, Avodeinu, Livanecha Gedoret Hasami.
And page 183 Aleinu L'Shabech.
Alinu L'Shabech Ladon HaKol, Latik Dolan Yotzer Brishit, Shelo
Shanu Kukuyaraso, Vela Usamano, Kimishbechon Adama, Shelo Samchakinu Kahem, Vigor Alenu,
Kichol Amonam,
Vanachnu Korim, Umishkachavim Umodim, Lifnei Melech, Machi HaMilachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Shehu Noter Shamayim Ve'yoser Haaretz, U'mashav Yikaru B'shamayim Ima'al, Sheinanu Zov, Sheinanu Zov, V'gavim Merobim,
Hu Eloheinu,
Eno. Gagatu b'toratecha Adonai imla le'olam va'ed v'nemar v'haya Adonai l'melech ha'kol ha'aretz v'yolmahu v'yolmahu yeh Adonai echad l'shema l'shema l'shema
seated. In solemn testimony to the unbroken faith which links one generation to the next, those in mourning or observing a yurtzeit in just one moment will rise to praise God's name with the words of the Mourner's Kaddish on page 181. But first, yurtzeits observed this week include Menachem Mendel Rottenberg, Ruth Friedman Wildman, Helen Bialis, Adam and Ashley Ernst, Ida Garber, Kate Grossman, Max Grossman, Anna Horowitz, Gary Allen Kite, Liba Meyerson, Peretz Apter, Rose Mendelovitz, Goldie L. Mesnikoff, Marvin Edward Milkus, Sylvia Buff, Ida Burstein, Julius Friedowitz, Dorothy Goldstein, Edward Moskowitz, Regina Palmer, Julia Sokol, Fega Sporn, Sal Takatsky, David Abergel, Ida L. Block, Rita Mann, Frida Pressman, Hubert Rosenbaum, Simon Berkowitz, Gary Green, Ruth Spicer, Samuel Kaplan, and Rudolph Rudy Spector. Mourner's Kaddish is on 184. Of course, if you were here, I'd invite you to stand next to someone who is saying Kaddish to support them as they do so. Mourner's Kaddish 184.
Yit gadal v'yit kadash shemei rabbah.
Amen.
V'olma divarach chirute v'yamlich malchute v'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chaye d'chol Beit Yisrael ba'agala uv'izman kariv v'imru.
Amen. Yehei shemei rabbah mevorach v'olam lomei omaya.
Yit barach v'yishtabach v'yit pa'ar v'yit romam v'yit naseh v'yit adar v'yit aleh v'yit halal shemei dekudisha
Brichu.
Le'ela min kol birachata v'shirata ushpechata v'nechemata da'amiran bi'alma v'imru.
Amen.
Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru.
Amen.
Oseh shalom b'mromav v'yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru.
Amen. And now please rise for Kiddush.
V'shamiru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asad et ha-Shabbat v'dorot amrit olam beini u'v'nei Yisrael oti v'olam gishesh adamim hasadonai et ha-shamayim et ha'aretz u'vayam ha'shvi Shabbat v'yi nafash Haki mirach l'naydum ha-Shabbat v'yikadeshehu Savai manan Rabbanan Rabbatai
L'chaim.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam borei peri ha'gafen.
Amen. אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר קידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו על נטילת ידיים.
Amen.
פותח את ידיך ומסביר לכוח הרצון ברשות, ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם המוציא לחם מן הארץ.
Amen. Before we do Adon Olam, I'd like to relate to you my Independence Day story. I said it this morning, but none of you heard it. You just heard this. So you're probably wondering what I was doing. So I want to share it again. First of all, as you can tell, I'm wearing my Independence Day attire. I got my white jacket, my Stars and Stripes tie, my blue and white shirt, of course my red pants, and my Stars and Stripes socks. You know what I mean?
That's really going all the way.
Well, it is July 4th, so I
It
figured,
is.
you know, it's
And
not
you know,
often.
July 4th is never more than a year away.
Yeah, but it's not often July 4th falls on Shabbat. So
Isn't.
anyway, anyway, I lived in Philadelphia at the time of the bicentennial, July 4th, 1976. I was 9 years old, just turned 9 June 4th. And my father knew the congressman. His name was Islesberg, something like that. And so he got us tickets to the big downtown Philadelphia Independence Day Parade. This was a big deal because that's where Independence Hall was. This is a huge deal. It's the bicentennial. Like the rabbi mentioned earlier, the Queen of England was there. And we're sitting in the bleachers, which is, you know, a good place to be, watching this parade. And I'll never forget, in front of me must have been about exaggerate, maybe 150 or 75 different people in the military, generals, big brass. They would sit in the front row. And every time the flag came by, the American flag came by, they would stand up and salute, okay? Now, mind you, this is the bicentennial Independence Day, July 4th parade. So that flag came by about every 4 seconds. So every 4 seconds, these guys are shooting up and saluting. I'm some scrawny 9-year-old kid, about 5 rows back. I couldn't see half the parade, okay? I just remember that. I used to complain to my mother. And then the Queen of England spoke, and I remember she was wearing a pink dress and a pink hat. And one thing I still remember that she said was something about her great-great-great-great-grandfather, King George of England. So I thought that was interesting. And then, of course, it was a lovely day, but just as the parade concluded, it's Philadelphia, it's July 4th, it's the Northeast, it gets a little hot and humid, it started to rain, and it started to rain hard. And I remember scattering like everybody else with my mother and father and siblings. I think we went, I don't know if there was a subway or something like that, but just running through the streets of Philadelphia, trying to get out of the rain. So that was an unforgettable, as you can tell, July 4th experience for me.
Okay, now you can forget it? No, I don't think so.
So anyway,
It's quite a story. Was the seat for the Queen saved with a sign that said loser?
That I couldn't tell because of all the generals standing up. You know? I don't think it said better luck next time, though. I don't think it said that. So I like to conclude with Adon Olam to the tune of Yankee Doodle Dandy, because it fits nicely and it's a little patriotic thing we can do.
Let's do it.
Adon Olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra v'yet nasa v'chefso kol azai melech shemo nikra v'yacharei gichlot hakol levado yimloch nora v'hu haya v'hu hoveh v'hu yeh b'tifara v'hu echad v'yin sheni hamshir lo lehachmira v'lireishit v'litachlit v'lo ha'oz v'hamisra v'hu eli v'chai goli v'tzorchem li b'yitzara v'hu nisi u'ma Manos li benat kosi biomekra biyado afki duchi bieti shavi aira bimruchi geviati Adonai li v'lo ira Adon Olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra v'nasa v'chefso kol azai melech shemo nikra.
Happy holiday.
Happy 4th and Shabbat Shalom.